And what you're gonna see, I'm trying to get a little bit of light on here so you can see. Now they start out as a sweet potato. You just use toothpicks to hold it up above the water. You just want like a bottom fourth or so that is in water. This needs more water because I try to keep it filled up, but it drinks up the water pretty fast. And then what it'll do is it'll start to grow roots, and then it'll start putting on what's called slips. And when your slips, this one's really big. This one's overdue to be moved. But when they get about that long, about anywhere from 4 inches above, this one's probably more like 6, you're going to want to snap it off, which I'll do right now with this one. You just come down to the base, snap it off. Ta-da. And then you're just going to put it in water. And again, these drink up the water pretty fast, so I'm going to refill this. These have been in here for a little while, and you can see that they've grown roots off of those slips. That slip that I just snapped off will do the same. Once they get roots on them, a fairly good set of roots on them, I'll pull one out that looks like this one. That's when it's ready to go in the soil. You can see the roots are pretty far up the stem. They're pretty well established, and they've got little tiny root shoots off the bottom. That one is ready to go into some soil. And from there, it will grow sweet potatoes. At this point, it'll just keep growing stem. And some people plant them, they just want to grow them as a plant, and that's fine too. I'm not going to need all these, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those. And this is ready to just, I hate to throw something away that's looking so pretty, but at some point I'm going to have to stop growing slips. I've got this one here. It looks pretty sickly, but it's a different variety of sweet potato from the other one. The other ones are red garnet. I can't remember what this one is, but it has really pretty purple leaves. I'm going to go ahead and keep getting slips off of this as long as I can, because I want to have more than one variety. And at this point, most of the ones I have planted in there are from the red garnet. As you can see, I've got another one over there. It's probably time to decide what I'm doing with this project. So this little guy is going to go into some soil. I might combine him with one of the other ones that's in a bigger pot, like maybe in with this one. I don't know. Or maybe I'll go ahead and put it in with that one. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, it's ready to get put into some soil. It will end up like these. And once the weather changes a little bit, probably in the next 2 weeks, these are all going to go into 5-gallon buckets with soil that will, I'm going to put the plant as far down in the bucket as I can, and I'll do a video about it. And then I will cover this plant and leave just maybe just a little bit of the top leaves exposed. And then as it grows, I'll keep adding soil on top and soil on top with just a little bit exposed. And what that'll do is it'll grow roots all along those stems, and that's where your potatoes are going to come from. So the more you do that, the more potatoes you will get. But that's where my garden project stands now. March 21st, St. Patrick's weekend. We have snow. Got a little bit of soil in the bottom. In goes my sweet potato. I'm going to put that down in there all the way to the bottom. And then I'm going to start building the soil around the roots. There, I'm going to get that watered in, and it's going to join all of its little friends over here. I use just plain old all-purpose potting soil. Doesn't matter which brand you get. I didn't look for brand, I just looked for all-purpose potting soil, and works great for me, as you can see.